There are two types of employees that if you don't fire right now, they're gonna burn your company down. Let's get into it. So there's 5 types of employees that you can exist in any business. And how do you gauge employees? Based on 2 main things: culture fit and competency. Culture fit is, are they following your company culture, your vision, your values, and they believe what you believe, your company believes. Competency is, are they good at their job? Are they excelling? Can they do what's needed to fill the roles and responsibilities of their position? And so the first person is the caveman. They have low cultural fit and low competency. In most companies, these guys don't even get hired. But if there's someone lurking around your company who's like a joker, you gotta get rid of them. They're a caveman. They don't make sense. The next person is what I call a camper. That means everyone loves them. They're the guys that everyone wants to hang out with afterward at the happy hour at the bar. But they somehow hide in your infrastructure, in your org chart, and they don't do the work. And you know who I'm talking about, right? And I've had these in my company where, man, you want to like, they're your drinking buddy. They're the life of the party. But when work needs to be done, they're nowhere to be found. And there's always a good excuse of why they couldn't get it done. Then you have the cranks. These are people that, man, you go the other way. You don't want to see them at the office party. You don't want to hang out with them at the water cooler. They're the ones who ask the annoying questions at the meetings. They're super good at what they do, but they don't have your cultural values of your company. And they're sort of. And then finally, you have the last 2, which I call your A potentials and then your A+ players, or the captains of the industry. So the A potentials are, man, they're up there, they're young, they're learning, they're doing good. They're just not at that level yet, but you know they can get there. So that's why we call them A potentials. And then you have your aces, the aces in their places, the captains. These are the people that they're gonna run through a wall for you. They're gonna, they'll take a bullet for you. They completely embody both the culture and the competence of your company. And you could trust them and go away for a couple of weeks and come back and the business is even better for it. And in fact, sometimes they may be even better at their job than you could be. So here are the people you must get rid of. We gotta get rid of the cranks, because at some point, they don't embody what you really believe, and they can bring your business down because they can decrease morale. They can go after and maybe get clients who would have been interested in you, they can turn them away. Or they can just create disharmony in the organization. So even though they're so good at their job, it's not worth it. It's not worth the sacrifice. So you gotta let them go. The next people you gotta let go are the campers. No way. I know you like them. I know they're fun. I know they send you the Christmas card, and they bring the gifts that everyone likes, but you need to get work done. Otherwise, essentially, it's a vacancy in your company that's not being fulfilled. This is not gonna get you to your revenue goals, your outcomes in your company. And so you wanna pour into your A players and eventually make them A potentials and make them A+. And the captains, some of the things you need to do are potentially equity. Sometimes you have to do employee bonuses or gifts. You have to give words of affirmation. You have to show them a growth plan. A lot of times it's not just about the money for these people. They want to make sure that there's a mighty mission they're on, an MTP, a major transformative purpose that you're on, a journey. For example, Elon Musk, the people sometimes hate working for him, but sometimes they stay with him and they're very good at what they do because he has a mission. He wants to make, for SpaceX, he wants to make humans a multi-planetary species. That's such a gargantuan goal that it drives people. With Tesla, he wants to essentially go away from the hydrocarbon fossil fuel world to more of an electrified solar world, right? And that instigates a drive and an ambition in people. So, what is your mission? What is your drive? And can you keep your A players happy and keep them propelling forward? And what is your coaching and your development program for your A potentials so they can eventually become A players? So I hope this helps. Make sure you get rid of these 2 in your company. Don't even hire this one, and keep pouring to these guys.